I changed some of the equipment on this tank. I made it a bit better for spotting. Spotting is actually quite good now. I can definitely spot some tanks. I have the commander's vision system and coded optics, but I still improved the gun handling. I kept the same equipment I had on it before. Idiot VCS got himself killed immediately. Classic light tank players that don't know how to play the game. Because people think that going in is the best strategy to play a light tank. That's not how it works. That simply is not how that works. So I got spotted immediately. So now I know the light tank is sitting somewhere in that area in front of me. But I have a very good idea now. And now I know exactly where they're sitting. They're sitting in that bush at the top. That top bush. Straight in front of me. Right on that hill. Let's see if I can blind shoot it and get a hit on them. One shot. I'm not even risking it. One shot, and then he gets blind fired by the FV-183. Instant kill. Some of my team saying, "Man, why do RD exist?" Someone else saying, "Poor lights." Yeah, both the light tanks are dead immediately because they're idiots. You can't simply sit in that bush the whole game because you can get blind fired like the 183 did. And some artillery player, of course, is saying, "Man, what the fuck do you care?" I don't even know what that's supposed to mean, but that's what he says. I know what it means, but I mean, he didn't say it correctly. What the fuck do you care? That's not correct. It's, why the fuck do you care? Or, what the fuck do you care is not how that works. It's not correct. So I unluckily could take a shot from a DBV-152. If we go back, and then I get shot by a Tortoise because I'm just trying to make a little play. But it is what it is. Tortoise is being an idiot, sitting in the back, not helping his heavy tanks at the top. So he's just sitting there. I could care less about him. Yeah, he got a shot on me, so what? I'm still have 100 hit points. That's more than enough to make plays. And our teammate in the chat says, "Bro, I've been stunned for basically half this match already." That's the reason he said that. The artilleries, he doesn't like them. And the person that's talking, of course, is an artillery. Because he's an idiot. Every single time anyone says anything about artillery as being terrible, there's always the artillery player to defend it. That's what I've noticed. Also, I can't rewind the footage or rewind the replay and make the engine sounds come back. The game simply keeps crashing, so it is what it is. They need to fix this dumb stuff, so it's simply not fixed, and I don't care. Thanks. My engine sound is not here. Most of the other sounds are in the game. I think the engine sounds of other players are also not in the game, but it is what it is. And this was rough. I got spotted. I don't know how I got spotted. I just tried to survive here. I didn't know what to do. I got spotted. I didn't expect that at all. So I back up, try to get out of view range. Or not view range, signal range. Oh my. Look at the artillery in the chat. Nothing like a dumbass IS-7 driver. Bro, what do you mean dumbass? He's complaining about artillery and you're calling him a dumbass? Really? How is he a dumbass for playing the game and getting shot from artillery? Looks like Artie's not his biggest problem. You sound like an idiot, dude. You sound like an absolute retard. No, Artie is his biggest problem because the IS-7 is absolutely an insane tank. He's gotten stunned so many times, like he said. I think that artillery is an absolute retard and has, like, lacking of brain cells. But it is what it is. What can you expect from artillery players? Somehow that shot, I don't know, what was that? Oh, here we go. Rather hold W than do a point-click adventure game. Oh my. Wow. Wow. I didn't see that in the match. That is too good. I think it's from a female too. I think their name is Aqua Azura. I think it's a female. And now here comes idiots talking about me now. Now people want to talk about me. ST1 wants to say spot? Question mark. I'm in an insane position. The position I'm in now is really good. Our team's winning the hill. There's no reason to really do stupid things here. We're in a position to win this game easily. I sit here for literally 2 seconds. This guy says, report AFK light. And now I'm typing in the chat. He's distracting me. I could actually shoot this turtle. I didn't even see this. I think I can shoot him. I think I could have shot him. I didn't see this. I was too busy typing. I might have been able to shoot that guy. And you can see in the chat, we're typing away. I say, how so? He says, report AFK light tank. I say, how so? Because I'm literally in their base. How can I be AFK if I'm in their base? You don't spawn in their base, do you? I say, look at the map. AFK is simply to joke with them. I say, you're an idiot. And then he says, spot something, moron. And he says, why am I spotting for you? And I say, what do you think I'm doing? You're the only moron. I'm in their base.
Ils sont touchés. On les a eus.
And they said, okay, and who exactly have you lit? Oh, no one. Let's see about that. We'll see about that very soon. And either way, that's not important in this situation. Lighting people up. Yeah. I say, you act like I need a spot for you. Look at the map. Yeah, I'm in a really good position. Like I said, I can easily... Look at this, watch. You see? I'm in a position to just shoot this guy in the side. Okay. You see, the thing is about this gun, I don't know where that shot went. I really don't. That shot didn't even hit the tank. It missed completely. Hit the ground. I don't know. And that shot, no penetration. Because this penetration on the standard rounds sucks so bad. It's, how much is it? 202. Okay, so here's what this should be. This should be at least 240. And this should be 280. This AP composite rigid, the premium shells, should be at least 280. So this guy says, you're the fucking light. And he says, how bad are you? While I'm trying to play. He says 46%. I say exactly what I just said. I said, and how bad are you? I simply say the same thing to him because he's an absolute idiot that needs to learn his place. And I say, lights can do damage, you absolute idiot.
Moving to support you.
I'm here. I say I'm here. It's because I am, basically. This guy is talking to me saying stop typing and go, but sorry to say I'm not going to simply stop typing. And I have time to. It's not like I need to rush this match. And so I'm simply explaining to this guy now. He says... Yeah, he said that you're the fucking light, how bad are you? And I say, and how bad are you? Lights can do damage, you absolute idiot. And I say, I'm here because I can get flanking shots. Stop wasting my time. Which is exactly what I was doing. Let's see. So now look what I'm about to say. So you see our tank destroyers are all ready. You see the medium tanks are all ready. You see the only time this guy wanted me to go in, it was only him and this guy here, which yes, that's a decent amount, but it could get me killed. And why would I just get myself killed for 2 players to shoot? I would rather have maybe my whole team here instead. And that's exactly what I have now. I have 3 players plus this guy on base. So now I say, and let me show you. And you see my teammates are ready. I see that. I'm noticing it now, and I see it. And he says, thanks a lot. I'm now typing. In the chat, I was typing. That's what that was. Now I say, now I can spot. You're letting that team die because you aren't spotting. Yes, definitely. We're dying here, obviously. As you can see, we're losing the match. And now I come in. Look at that. I spot DBV. He doesn't even get me spotted. I'm able to put 2 shots into him. Bam. 530 damage. And we win this match easily. Done. That simple. No clue what our teammates are talking about. What that idiot was talking about. My teammates, is a general term. My teammates weren't terrible or being as bad as that person. That person was or they weren't being bad at all, actually. That person was the main problem. That person was the only problem, I mean. And as you can see, he was completely off. And you can see exactly how so after I leave this replay. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at how I did. See how terrible I did. So I did 2,400 damage, 1 kill, 3,100 spotting damage, 2 spotted, some little critical hits. And as you can see, I did that much. Let's go to the actual score now, compared to the teammates. So I did 4th on damage on the entire team. I did 4th on damage. I got the only medal on the team. And look at this. I got the highest base experience on the team by a lot, by 100. So, I mean, he's talking with no reasoning. He's talking simply to talk, acting like I'm such a terrible player. But he has no reasoning for it. He has no real reasoning. He has reasoning, of course, but he has no real reasoning. The reasoning is terrible. That's what the reasoning is. Now let's go ahead and look at his reasoning. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this reasoning. So first message he sends me, he says, so after the match, this is already after we won the match. We've won the match, and I've done good. I've done literally 2,400 damage. The top guy did 3,200. I did more than him. He did dang 900. He did 900 damage. And this guy comes in my chat saying, learn to play shitter. You did 900 damage, dude. You suck at the game. I'm sorry to say, but even so, even if I didn't spot for you, you still suck at the game, doing only 900 damage, getting yourself killed. I say, look at the scoreboard. You're the only shitter. And also, look at his name. He's anonymizing his name for some stupid reason. That's his anonymized name, Ollie WP. And then his real name is Colonel Sanders 1. Yeah, that shows a lot. He says, "Wow, bro, you are so smart." He says, "Hard to do damage when the fucking light is sniping." Okay, I was sniping in their base, I guess. Colonel Sanders, oh yeah, this same idiot. I mean, of course it's the same idiot, but I mean, this name is so bad. And yeah, that's still him talking. Rather than spotting, it's following up. He says, "That's about the intelligence I expect from someone who can barely win half his games." I say, if you looked at the map, you'd know I wasn't sniping from the back. But I guess that's too difficult for you. I say, it's not about win rate. I played the game much better than you are saying, not playing, saying, because he's acting like I played terrible. He's acting like I didn't do anything for the team, and he only values my spotting. That's all he values. If I get good spotting, that's all he values. He doesn't care about if I do good damage. Even if I did like 5k damage, this guy would still say I'm terrible at the game. And now he says, "So tell me who exactly you spotted at the end there." Artie? No. DBV? No. Turtoise? No. E100? No. 1200 win WN8's ape. He calls me an ape. I say, "You seem to think I needed to spot, but as I've said, I didn't. They were making mistakes and I was punishing them for it." He says, "Okay, bud, you are so good, it's just your teams that makes you a 50% player, I'm sure. Keep playing like shit." Then I say, "We won the game, and I did the best on the leaderboard by experience, and did really good on damage compared to the team. Come back to me when you have something useful to say." And he says, "You were so fucking stupid, LMAO. One okay game doesn't change the fact that on average you contribute nothing to your teams." I say, "And where'd you get that information? You're a loser. Talk, talk, talk. Still making no sense." And then he says, 50% win rate, dude. Says a lot. Use your tiny brain. Not that complicated." And then I say, 54% says a lot for you being better. Because he's a 54% player, but he has 39,000 matches. He has 39,000 matches played. I say, not very impressive and quite bad considering you have so many battles. I say, you talk too much. I have only 3k battles with a 50.6% win ratio. And then I say, relax yourself, because he should. He's talking too much, as you can tell, if you have a brain and you're not an idiot like this guy. And then he says, my recents are 60% win rates, 3,400 WN8s. You don't know shit, dude. I say, I could say the same about myself. You also don't know shit, yet you act like you do. And he doesn't say anything. So yeah, so through this whole period of time, he was like, as you can see by the message times, he was slowly getting more demotivated to talk to me as we messaged. And then after some point of time, he started obviously trying to defend himself, like saying this, "You are so fucking stupid." Like, that is so defensive. That's so defensive. He knew he was losing this fight, and then he quit. So yeah, that's the player I'm playing with. He did 900 damage, 2 kills. So he did what, like 3 shots at most of damage? Let's see. Okay. Interesting. He did 9 shots in total, 6 direct hits, but 4 penetrations. How does that, what? Does the STB only do like 200 damage per shot? I don't think so. Let me give that a little look. Let's give that a look. What does the STB do per shot? What line is the STB? I don't even know. I don't know what line the STB is. Is it... I have no clue. I'm simply going through everything at this point. This one I already checked. What? Is it not here? I thought it was here. What? I'm so confused. I may have missed it. I may have missed it. No, I definitely missed it. I definitely missed it. Okay, let me just check. Let me check. Let me check what the tank looks like again. I actually don't know. What is that tank? The STB-1? I know it's a tank you can just research. I know it's a tech tree tank. I know that for a fact. But I simply cannot find it. I'm so lost. I wish there was a search bar for this. That would be nice. Oh, there it is. There it is. 360. So, how did he penetrate 4 shots? He didn't. He didn't penetrate 4 shots. So it would be more than that. 360. That would be like 1,000 something damage. Oh, because he got 2 kills because, yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, he did penetrate 4 shots. It was 4 standard damage shots. They simply didn't do much damage because the tanks were low on health. So, as I said, this guy's a terrible player. I don't know what he's talking about, 60%. He's talking like he knows something, but he actually doesn't. He doesn't know anything. He acts like he does, though. He simply acts like he does, and I can tell. I mean, look at this guy's. Let's go ahead and look at his service record. So he's an 8,200 World of Tanks rating. That's not WN8 though. It's World of Tanks rating, and that's simply from playtime. That as you can tell, this guy has 39,000 battles. It doesn't mean anything. He has a 54% win ratio. He's not great. His highest damage was 8,800. Fair enough. Doesn't mean anything though. What was it in? It was on the Stream of 103B, so it was with a sniper tank. Wow, very impressive. Very impressive. AE phase 1, he got 6,000 damage block. That's not bad. Let's see. He has 1 Pools medal. Very nice. He got 10 enemy vehicles destroyed. Very nice. He has 39 Radley Walters medals. Let's see how many I have. He has 39. How many do I have? Let's see. Well, what a surprise. This guy has 39, I have 2. He has 39,000 battles, though. I mean, that's not very surprising when I only have 3,600. So, yeah, that makes sense. He has how many top guns? 391. I have 22. High caliber, he has 1,743 of them. I have 116. Tank sniper, he doesn't have anything shown here. What even is this? Medal for specials? I don't even know what that means. What is that? Is that a rare one or something? I guess that is, huh? It must be a rare one. Yeah. I do have some medals, but I wasn't here for a lot of the game. Because I simply didn't play at this point. I did play Blitz, though, really early on. Blitz was the one I played when I was really young. Like 9, 10 years old. I played Blitz. I simply didn't have a system to play this one. I guess the only one I played in the past on like the standard game like this is the one on console, which isn't really the standard game, but it's like the standard game. It's like this one, but it's a bit different. It was a bit different. They had like a weird like system to it. It was different on the console version. And so I played that one. I played the console version on my Xbox 360. So yeah, my highest damage is 6,300. I could easily do better than that too. Easily do better than that. So I've had 1,747 defeats, 1,848 victories, and 57 draws. This guy has had 21,000 victories, 17,000 defeats, and 490 draws. I mean, you can see the math is simply the same, basically. Yeah, technically he has a better win ratio, great. But he's been playing for much longer than I have, so it's not very surprising. He should have a much better win ratio, technically. 54% is really not that impressive, and as you can see, I said that in the messages. So he has 307 tanks with 131 mastery badges. And I have 82 tanks with 15 mastery badges. Oh, that's number of vehicles fought. Okay. Yeah, I see. So he's fought in 307 vehicles. I've fought in 82, and he has 131 mastery badges. Not bad. He's doing quite good on the mastery badges, which is definitely, that's nice. That's very nice. But it doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't. When you talk like that, when you talk like an absolute retard, it doesn't mean anything. His average damage per battle, I didn't even see this. His average damage per battle is only 1,400? Is mine higher than that? Oh, what? How is mine not higher than that? Okay, fair enough. Still very close, though. You see that? 1,200? 1,400? Not very far off. Let's see all this guy's vehicles. Very nice. Let's go ahead and see my vehicles. I definitely don't have as many mastery badges as he does. I can tell. Well, I think this is ranked in terms of mastery badges. Let's just look at how many mastery badges I have compared to him. Of course, he's gonna have more, but let's just look. He has a lot. So you can scroll down on this list. Let's see how many tier 1. He's gonna always have more because he's just played longer. I mean, literally, it's that simple. He's played longer. That's guaranteed at this point. So I'm trying to look. How can I? No, I mean, I guess how I can know is simply he has 39,000 matches played. How much do I have compared to him? So I have about that much. I don't know how many this is. And he has that much. Yeah. That's not that much more, though. That really isn't. It really isn't that much more. It's a good amount more, yes, but it is not insane amounts more. If I vote for class 1. Class 1, I don't have that many, actually. As you can see. And, yeah, he's a lot of class 1s. Probably more than mastery, but well, definitely more than mastery badges, I would say. And class 2. And then class 3. And look at this. He has a few tanks that he doesn't even have anything on. And I have less than him. Look at that. You see these tanks that he's played? He has the drawback. He has the drawback, but he hasn't gotten a single good game with it. Are you serious? How many matches has he played, though? Oh, he's only played 1 match. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. A lot of these, yes, they're only 1 match played. This one he has 10. Scorpion G, he only has 2. Even so, he still has less. Okay, how are you doing terrible in the T11-0E5? That's horrendous. 2 matches played and you only did what? He hasn't won a single match. What are you doing, dude? Why do you have the T11-03 with only 2 matches fought? I don't know why he even has the tank if he's playing only 2 matches. The tank is good. I haven't played the T11-03, but I know it's good. I say E3, I mean E5. E5, I meant E5. It's a good tank. It's a good tank. It's a really good tank, actually. Why is he doing that? That's so weird. He's playing like an idiot. Okay, yeah, I've played 1 match in the Tiger P just to test it. The IS, I didn't like the IS. The IS is a joke tank. The BT2, I was playing that for something like special. The Bishop, I was simply trying it to see if it would be good, and yeah, obviously it's not great. 6 matches in it with a 33% winner ratio. It's an artillery. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Seriously. You see, the thing is about this, let's look. He has 1 artillery game, and he played 1 match in it, and then didn't win the match. But you see, I played only 2 artilleries here. I played 2 artilleries, and that's one of my that's 2 of my things on this list. So I actually only have basically the only important ones I have, because artilleries is really difficult to know how good you are a player from your artillery gameplay. So these 2 don't really count, and same for this guy. They don't really count. So these 3 are really the ones that I actually have that show my skill level, that show I obviously didn't play much in these tanks. I didn't play very nicely in these tanks. 1 match on this one simply because I was trying to get to a tank, and yeah, I was trying to get to the mouse, and I was trying to get to Tosh and Rate actually, but yeah, I went to the other one. I did play a bunch of matches on that, and you can actually see the one before that tank. I'll show you. I have a mastery badge on it, the VK30-P, 30.1P. I have a mastery badge on it, and I actually played for 62% winning ratio with 21 battles. Yeah, I did extremely good with that tank. Let's go ahead and look, actually, at his win rate. Let's do it by highest win rate. So he has 100% there, and I have a few 100% too. This is actually a good way to show. Why does he have so many tanks where he's only played 1 match? Like, seriously? I don't have as many tanks as that. I really don't. He has like 15 tanks that he's only played 1 match in. I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 of them. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. I don't even know, dude. That's way too many matches. Let's go ahead and look at this win ratio compared to mine. Look at this. The Stug 3B, I played 15 matches with an 80% win ratio. That's insane. That's actually insane. Let's go ahead and look at his. He played 9 matches. Okay, fair enough. 9 matches, 89% win ratio is quite nice. 13 matches, 85% win ratio. Okay, this isn't that impressive. 14 matches, 79%. 22 matches, 77%. Oh, here we go. 43 matches, 74%. That's very nice. Let's keep looking. 30 matches, 67%. This is a lot of these tanks here are old gameplay, but even so, it's still important. It's not nothing. 67%. 15 matches, 67%. Chopper, I was just using that recently. 6 matches. This tank sucked, dude. This was one of the recent ones I played. I mean, yeah, I did okay in it, definitely. I did 45 matches because simply I needed that many matches to get the tank, the next tank, and then I got 64% win ratio from it. And I would have actually mastered this tank if it wasn't for some stupid stuff in a game. The tank sucks also. The tank just generally sucks. 64%, 55 matches. Let's look for one that has 55 matches or up. Okay, there he goes. That's very nice. He got 68% here on a match, on a game, on a tank that has more than 50 matches. The OI, that's a very weird tank to be playing though. 78 matches played, 67%. 88. Yeah, it's a bit of a interesting one. This is one I want to look at though, the TVP VTU. I don't know if he's ever played this tank, but I have. Also the SHPTK. I have 99 matches in that tank. What's a tank that he has 90 matches on? Here we go. SU 122. He has 64% win ratio. Not bad. I have 59% on my 99. So my FV183 only have 37 matches. I barely played that tank actually. I thought I played the tank more than that, but I've barely played it. 37 matches with a 57% win ratio. 112 matches. Let's look for one with another 112. Holy, he's played 3,930 games of Barask. He really likes the Barask. Tank's not that good. 61% win ratio. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's go ahead and simply look. I'm not going to keep comparing like individual tanks because I don't think that's correct at all. Let's simply look at high games. And okay, 155 games with a Type 63, 56% win ratio. Let's look for one with 155 games and let's look at that compared. Mm-hmm. 62%. 60%. 60%. 1,000 games on this thing. 59%. Yeah, that's true. The number of games doesn't really show it. How should I do this, though? Let's just do it by name. Let's do it by name. Let's do this by name. So let's see. So let's look for one on this list that has a good amount of wins. A 50 TP prototype. 140 games, let's see, comparatively. 140 games. Here we go, the AT7. 9% more than me. Nice. That's an AT7. It's not that skillful of a gameplay. And AT8 also. Let's look for another one. 139 games, EBR 90, 51% win ratio. It's not good. He mastered the tank though somehow. I guess because it's an EBR, that's why. He mastered the tank. The tank is just so easy to play. He mastered it because it's an EBR. And he has the EBR Hotch. Well, of course, I guess, because the EBR Hotch is literally the tank before. Even though it seems like it isn't, because it just seems like a premium tank. It does seem like a premium tank simply because it's really good in that tier. The EBR Hotch is insane at tier 8. It really is. Let's keep looking. Let's compare some of the highest games played. Let's just see how good this is comparatively. Let's see some of the highest games played I've played. The highest game I have played on any tank is actually the VCS. Think about that. The highest one I've played is literally the VCS. And it's not even a great tank. I don't think it's a great tank. I really don't. I don't think it's an amazing tank. And yes, he has better win ratio. Cool, dude. That's great. That's great. He has better win ratio on these tanks, at least. I don't know about every single one, but this is a list of like 61. It doesn't go down from here. It simply is down from the matches. So let's look at this. So matches played. He beats me on the first one, of course, because he has 3,930 games played. I mean, geez, dude. And it's with a potentially better tank. I mean, it's tough to say. Barask is definitely a better tank, I would say. No, actually, I wouldn't say that. Barask is a worse tank, I would say. But the thing about a light tank like this is you get teammates that don't know what they're talking about, so you have to kind of take that into consideration. You don't really get tanks like you don't get teammates like that when it's a Barask, because Barask it's a medium tank. You don't have to really think that much, and you simply do you do your best in the tank, and you don't have to do that much. You simply you make plays and you sit around. But with a light tank, it's much more complicated. Not really, not really when you think about it. When you actually play the game and you actually have a good build on your tank, it's not that difficult. But when you have teammates that don't know what they're talking about, you have different things that you see other players do that you try to learn from, then yeah, it gets complicated. Okay, let's look. So 52%, 52. So I have all 52% on all of these tanks here. Even though I could easily increase them. I know I could easily increase these tanks because Jagdpanther 100 especially, I've played that tank before and I can easily play it. SFAC I can easily increase. And this is only from 100 games. As you can see, this guy has more, like, literally 5 times the amount of games. And, yeah, he has not that much higher win ratio. It is what it is. He has higher win ratio. Okay, great. Great. You have higher win ratio. Good job. Good job. I could easily play better on these tanks. VCS is a bit of a difficult one, like I've said, since it's a light tank. I could maybe increase this. Like, I'm a light tank, okay? The thing is about a light tank is it's more difficult. And you see, look at this guy. This guy doesn't have a single dang light tank up here. He has one light tank, this AMX, with a 55% win ratio. Yeah, it's not much better than 52%. He has an AMX up here. He's a Bulldog with a 50% win ratio. T37, 51%. Cheffy with a 53%. AMX with a 51%. LTP with a 50%. I mean, seriously, it doesn't get much better. But he likes to talk. AMX with another AMX tank with a 48% win ratio. That was one of the only light tanks I've ever played that I actually like, the VCS. And you can look, I have not played any other tank, really. Any other light tank. Oh, yeah, I played ELC. Great. Okay, amazing. I didn't play it for much. I literally played 40 games, and I was tired of the dang thing. The thing was annoying me. The gun just sucks really badly. And some of these light tanks, Yeah, you can see this one, tier 3. A lot of these light tanks, like a lot of the light tanks I played were at the start of the match, like the start of the my my journey in this game. It's really not a good example of my skill level. Let's just keep looking though. Let's keep looking. Let's look at battles again. So we go down to the next tank, Jagdpanzer E100. Let's look at tank destroyers. Let's look at tank destroyers win rate. DBV 59%. Yeah, of course. I have a few matches here. He has a few matches there, and well, a good amount of tanks there that have better win rate than I do. But generally, I don't want to do it like that. I don't think that's a great way to do it. I'm simply going to look down this list. So 52% he wins. 52% he wins. 48% he wins. 56% he ties, I think. I don't know. There's no numbers on this dang thing, so I can't tell. I don't know which number this is. I don't know which number down this is because there's no sorting to this, but I think I win that one. You can just tell, though, like, out of all these tanks, like, look at how many matches this guy's played compared to me. Like, it's just insane. Almost every single tank, well, every single tank on this list is more than even my top tank. That's comparatively. This guy's played way more matches than me, and it's not even close. Doesn't mean he's a better player, though. That doesn't mean that. And also, him having a better win ratio doesn't mean that either. He has 3,930 games with the Barask. What that means is that the tank could simply be overpowered and he could be increasing his win ratio from that. That doesn't mean he's a great player. It doesn't, actually. And that's a lot of matches. This guy has played so many matches with the Barask. Jeez, what a joke, dude. And what's his highest damage with the Barask? Let's see it. Maximum damage in a battle, 6,997. Not bad. Not bad at all. That's not that impressive, though. That's really not. For 3,900 games, only 6,900. Maximum destroyed in a battle is 9. Let's look at his other statistics. What's going on here? Okay, average score per battle. Damage caused to enemy vehicles, 2,200. Let's go ahead and look at mine. My average damage per battle. 1,300 with a light tank. Experience earned, 794. Experience earned, 590, 630. These tanks don't really, these tanks don't really compare exactly because there's different XP earned per tank, but I'm trying to think how I can compare it and make it make sense. Let's just look at damage ratio on these two tanks here. Why not? Because they have similar playstyles. Damage ratio 1.18, 2.17. I will say though, the bad shot, the Barask is definitely a more damage dealing tank. So I would expect them to have better ratios technically. I mean, this is literally a light tank versus a medium tank. It's not really a great comparison. Okay, what if I do the most battles he's ever played in a light tank then? What then? Let's see it. That would be a good comparison, which is the AMX, highest win ratio of his light tanks. And there it is. Let's do this comparison. So he has a 1.2 damage ratio and a 1.39 destruction ratio. And the average damage he caused to enemy vehicles was 1.2, and mine is higher than his. His average experience is 545. Isn't this the same tier tank? Yeah, it is. It's the exact same tier tank, and his average experience per battle is 545, and mine's 794. Yeah, it's not looking too good. Um, yeah, you could argue this tank's better. Yes, that definitely is a possibility. That definitely is a possibility. And I would say yes, this tank is better. I would say so, yeah. Definitely. What does that mean for his skill level? I don't know. Or my skill level. What does that mean for my skill level? Hmm. Like I said, I don't play light tanks literally ever. This is literally the only light tank I've basically ever played. And also, I really like my statistics. As you can see, I really don't play this game like a loser. I don't play a tank for literally like a year or something like that. I really go around with tanks. I spread my games around. The VCS was one of the ones I haven't spread the games around. I played that tank way too much. I simply wanted to really get it down because it's a really interesting tank when you think about it. It's so quick, it's so agile, and it can really make plays when it gets to it. But it's difficult to get to it. It really is when you have to think about so many different things, especially with your teammates being stupid. Let's look at his maximum damage in a battle from a light tank. Oh wow, fair enough. 5,300. It's less than me, but very fair enough. And he had more damage, more destroyed in that battle. Very nice. Maximum experience earned in a battle, 1,860. He did more than me. Very nice. So average damage, enemy vehicles spotted. 2.13 average. Mine's 1.6. Enemy vehicles destroyed. Mine's 0.8. His is 1.07. That's because he probably shot. But the thing is, my damage per battle is just way better. I mean, his is 1.2. Mine's oh, actually, mine's not way better. 1.3, but even so, it is better. I can tell he's probably simply done good in those few matches. That's probably what it is. I know my damage per battle is way higher than his. It only makes sense, especially from how I've been playing and how I've had this two-shot gun. I know my damage per battle is way higher than this guy's on average. Yes, it may show that this guy has more damage per battle on average, or not more damage, but less damage by a little bit on average. But he probably actually has much less in most battles. I would say maximum probably 700 in most battles. I can consistently put out 1,300, and that's probably from a lot of the matches that I sucked at and did 0 damage and stuff like that. I can easily do that. Let's look at the match I recently played. I did like 2,400 damage, and then I played another match. I did what, like 2,200 easily. 2,200. Like I can do that so easily. I didn't even play that match good either. I played it okay. I mean, I did okay, but I can easily get more than that. I mean, look at this. This one was 400 because our team sucked and didn't take a side that I went on. This I did 2,700. I did more than it here. 1,300, 1,100 here, but this was because again our team sucked. Our team didn't go to the left side, and I went there alone. And not alone. I went there with a teammate, and I went there with actually multiple teammates, but they all just killed themselves to an E50, and I couldn't do anything because I tried to get shots on him. My penetration is just not good enough to go through his upper plate, or I couldn't get a shot in his lower plate either because he was sitting behind a little hill, just sitting there. But Not much I can do. I was in a good position. Teammates just didn't back me up or let him push up at all. They just pushed in like idiots and got themselves killed. And as you can see, 2,100, 1,800, 1,015, 1,015. I don't know what this is from. That's a terrible map. That's why. Himmelsdorf is. It's an okay map actually. It's an okay map, but not great. The reason I didn't get much damage on this map was because I made a good play. I really did good. It's simply that the enemy team didn't. The enemy team had a stupid play, but it worked. It worked for them. And so I got shot from some idiot for like 500. He high rolled, killed me instantly. But he fell back. He fell back and came to kill me when I flanked him. I went up the back side of where he came up, where that little like ramp place you go up to get to the high ground. Yeah, I flanked him from there. I flanked everyone from there. I was behind like 10 enemies or so. I was behind like an insane amount of enemies. Like 5. It wasn't 10. It was more like 5. 5 enemies or 4 enemies. And yeah, he didn't even. I didn't even see him turn around. The thing is, he was already coming back before I even like. I'm trying to explain this correctly. Before I even reloaded my second shot, I went out and completely caught them off guard. I got 2 shots in a guy without even taking a shot for it. I think. Did I take a shot for it? Actually, now that I think about it, I think I don't know. I don't know if I took a shot. Let's just watch. Let's watch. Let's go ahead and watch and see. Because I actually don't remember. Let me watch. Let's watch. Oh, my recording is good. I changed some settings, made it a bit more high quality, made it much better. Much better in quality. It's going to use much more file size, but I'm perfectly okay with that. And this is a good test of it. And I hope it's not overloading in any way. I have no clue why this guy just peeked out and instantly turned to me. He was like prepared to shoot me somehow. I have no clue how he peeks out, just immediately is ready to shoot me. So I couldn't get a shot on him because I needed more time to aim in. And he gets a shot on me with heat, of course. I don't know why he's using heat, but yeah, he has heat loaded. So you know what I'm thinking about now? You're gonna see very soon what I'm thinking about. There he goes. Luckily my tank absorbed that shot. Now I can simply come around and kill him. Because he's on the reload and this tank's just way too dang fast. Like, this tank feels insane on this map. I really like this map for this tank. I really do. I said it was a bad map before, but I didn't realize what map it was. When I said that, I thought it was a city map that didn't have anything else or something like that. But so here's when dumb stuff happens. As you can see, I'm in an insane position. Put 2 shots into that guy, so Jag Tiger gets me. He's not even spotted. He's not even dang spotted. So he shoots me, yet he's not spotted. I don't even see the guy, of course. And he's there. He's randomly there. And he puts another shot on me. So he's overloaded that quick, and he puts another shot on me. Pushed in like an absolute retard. Could have easily ran away. No idea why he's doing that. I don't know what he's doing that for. His team literally could already just capture the base. He has no reason to come back here, especially because I could simply run away and put 2 shots into him or something like that. And I could have easily done so. I simply didn't. Because I didn't see him. He wasn't there on my dang screen. He somehow didn't get spotted either. I don't know how he didn't get spotted. So that's how this game went, and that's what it was stupid. He didn't get spotted. I didn't see him. He was ready for me to peek on him. Somehow he was just ready. Or maybe he flick shot. I don't know what he was doing there, really. He was being an idiot. That's what he was doing. He was being an idiot, and he got rewarded for it, of course. And let's see how he plays. Let's see how good of a player he is.
Можно ехать. Повреждение гусеницы. Шанс разрыва увеличен. Бак поврежден.
Man, this thing is a joke. This Abject 752 is an absolute menace. I guess he forgot to shoot. Maybe he's on the reload. Not a bad player. Let's keep watching. He's dead. So yeah, that was a very great play to push down there like an idiot and get yourself killed and flanked and everything. He didn't need to do that. He was just being dumb. He should have destroyed everyone on the heavy side, which he did not do, because obviously there's heavy tanks still alive. You should have simply went up here, pushed this, or simply used this position. And I wasn't even going to shoot him. I was shooting his teammates, actually. They could have simply pushed and got away. But going here, killing me, was a risky play because, like I said, you could have just wasted your time. I could have ran away, which I should have done, actually. I simply didn't see who was pushing me. I didn't see him. He somehow shot me and didn't get spotted. That makes no dang sense when it's 2 meters away. I'm sorry to say, but there's no bushes around here, so it is what it is. Okay, I need to stop with this video. I don't know how far it is. I don't know how much gigabytes it is. I need to check.